Mesothelioma is a cancer caused by exposure to asbestos. In many cases, mesothelioma victims have the basis of a lawsuit. My guest today is mesothelioma attorney Greg Jones of Greg Jones Law. And he's going to talk with us about mesothelioma lawsuits. So Greg, thanks for being with me today.
Thank you, Cindy.
Well, Greg, what is the basis of filing a mesothelioma lawsuit?
There are two major components that are the foundation of a lawsuit process. First, a person must be diagnosed by a medical professional with mesothelioma or another asbestos-related disease in order to have any kind of claim. Once a person has been diagnosed, an attorney will undertake an investigation in order to determine how that person was exposed to asbestos. This process can be very obvious or extremely difficult. Every case is different. Once the attorney is confident about who the defendants are in the case, he or she will file the lawsuit in that jurisdiction which is most appropriate for that particular case.
Now, Greg, are there deadlines for filing these claims?
Yes, there are deadlines, and every state varies. The most common statute among the states is 2 years. However, there are always exceptions, and some states are even as low as 1 year.
And what if the company responsible for causing the mesothelioma has filed for bankruptcy?
Many of the companies that manufacture asbestos-containing products are in bankruptcy. However, part of their agreement with the bankruptcy courts is to maintain trusts that compensate the victims of asbestos exposure. If you or a loved one do qualify for these trusts, it is important to have a reliable firm that has practiced this type of litigation for many years to handle your case with these trusts. The trusts require very, very specific work history and exposure information from claimants. An attorney that doesn't specialize in this area of the law is not going to have the expertise to get you the kind of money you may be entitled to or qualify for.
Greg, how is the amount of compensation determined in a mesothelioma case?
Well, every case is different because mesothelioma is a brutal, incurable form of cancer that is only caused by asbestos. These types of cases are often resolved for what most people consider pretty sizable sums of money. These cases also go to trial far more often than other types of asbestos-related disease claims because of two factors. First, you have the severity of the disease. Like I said, this form of cancer is fatal. And the second is the unwillingness of the defendants to take responsibility for such a serious form of cancer. These defendants don't want to admit that they did this to anybody. And so a trial attorney will take the case to a jury and ask for just compensation. The results will vary, of course, from case to case, state to state, and jury to jury.
Well, Greg, I know you handle these cases. If someone has specific questions and would like to reach your firm, how can they do that?
Cindy, they can reach me at 800-693-6903, or of course on my website.
Greg, thank you for your time today.
You're welcome, Cindy.
This is Cindy Speaker for Main Street Law.